Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's Precious Metal Fair, Edelmetallmesse here in Munich, and with me here is now Millennial Lithium. Graham Harris is the CEO, and yeah, we want to get an insight into your terrific company. Graham, welcome.
Thanks, Jochen. Appreciate it very much.
What's Millennial Lithium about? Where are you based? Where are you working?
Okay, well, we are based in Vancouver, but our assets are in Argentina. The 80% of the world's lithium.
Closer.
80% of the world's lithium resources are in what's called the Golden Triangle, which is basically Argentina, Chile, and Bolivia. Bolivia is a very tough place to do business. Chile, if you want to do business there, you have to do, it's a strategic metal, so you have to do business with the Chilean government, makes things a little more difficult. We're in Argentina, and thanks to the recent government change, the Macri government coming in last December, Argentina is back open for business.
Really?
And
it's really working there now?
It's working. They're doing a lot of work in terms of traveling the world and getting out and telling the story. All the mining conferences I go to, they have an Argentinian representative, usually the mining minister, encouraging people to come back and say, yes, we're back in business.
Super. That means you have now a safe environment to work in Argentina.
We have a safe environment to work in Argentina, and what's more important is we are in one of the more favorable provincial jurisdictions in Argentina, in Salta. There are some provinces still in Argentina that are not mining friendly, and for good reason. Example, in Mendoza, San Juan province, they don't want to have the arsenic and the cyanide.
In Mendoza they have the wine.
They have the wine. You want to protect the wine, and we have no problem. Let's protect the wine. No mining in Mendoza. It makes complete sense. But in Salta, I can guarantee you we have no grapes growing up in the Puna, which is the dry arid region where these salars exist.
Okay, great. So let's dive into your projects. What projects do you run in Argentina? How large they are? What have you done so far there?
Okay, our projects in Argentina are based up in the Puna. Our key asset is called Pastos Grandes. It's a brine salar. It's very important for the investor to differentiate between brine and hard rock. Brine technologies are basically extracting salt ponds. What separates them from the hard rocks is the cost, because a hard rock deposit actually has to be broken down into a brine at some point so it can go on and produce the lithium hydroxides and chlorides that go into the batteries. So the key to the brine technologies is we are the lower cost producers, and at Pastos Grandes, our key project, being a brine project, it's also higher grade. We have great grades in the...
What are the grades?
Our grades are around 500 to 600 parts per million, which is very, very high. When you look at these salars in Argentina and compare them to, say, the Nevada companies, they're typically around 150 to 200 parts per million, whereas the salars...
3 times higher.
3 times higher, exactly.
Okay, perfect. Is there, I would call it like a production option for Pastos Grandes? Do you want to go in production with that?
100%. That is our goal. If you go to our website or see any of our material, we are production focused. Our goal is to have Pastos Grandes in production in 3.5 years. We have the right team to do it. We have a gentleman named Ian Scar leading our company down in, he's Salta based. Ian's worked on some of the biggest projects that exist in the lithium space. He works on Galaxy and Energy, and just recently completed the feasibility at Energy. So we have a great technical team, and we have great projects.
Okay, fantastic. So what's the game plan for 2017 now? What do you want to, what work you want to do on Pastos Grandes?
Currently, any day we're going to be set to announce that we're drilling Pastos Grandes. We're going to do some pumping tests on Pastos Grandes, and what that entails is drilling down. It's only been drilled to about 150 meters in the past. We're going to drill it down to 350 meters. We have every reason to believe that the grades will get higher as we drill deeper. So we plan on drilling over the next 2-3 months, and then coming back to the market in spring of 2017 and raising a little more capital, and we'll take Pastos Grandes to feasibility.
Wow. How much money do you think? I know it's a forward-looking statement, but let's speculate a bit. Do we talk about 50 million, 500 million, or $1 billion to bring it into production? Just for our viewers, to put it a bit into context.
Well, ballpark, and these are strictly ballpark figures, Jochen. I mean, next year our expenditure will be around 15 million. That's what's going to take to do the pumping tests and the engineering to take it to feasibility. If we get there and it's all positive, and all indications are that it will be, to take an asset like Pastos Grandes all the way to production, and again, you have to determine what your production level will be. but let's speculate that we're going to aim for that 8 to 10,000 ton a year range. That's sort of what we're ballparking for Pastos Grandes. The capital cost of a project like that is somewhere in the ballpark of 130 to 150 million US dollars.
Okay, but that's manageable. Absolutely.
It's not a iron ore project that's $5 billion.
Exactly.
It's very manageable. Yes, very manageable.
That's right. No, I mean also like with an off-taker or whatever, that's easily to do, right? For example.
I expect very easy to do. I expect after next year when we take it to feasibility, there'll be all kinds of options that will surface in terms of off-take, strategic investors. As you know, there's many people trying to get in the space to ensure that they have a supply of lithium to fund all these big factories that are being built around the world. We get approached all the time, and I think that there will be a better method to finance than, say, an equity financing. I think you'll find strategic, off-take, there'll be a multiple of opportunities.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, Graham, thank you very much for that, and we look forward to some good news then next year, and I'm pretty sure we do some updates then there.
Okay, well, thank you so much. I appreciate the time.
Perfect, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it was Graham Harris, the CEO of Millennial Lithium. Well, you heard it, the company is well cashed up. They want to do another round next year, as they have to do some nice investments of around $15 million to move Pastos Grandes forward. Around 3.5 years, they think they can be in production, and it looks quite good so far. Yeah, check out the company, very interesting. Argentina is back in the business. Millennial is there like a first mover also with the exploration, and check it out. Thanks for watching us. Bye bye from Munich.